Okay, so Saturday morning, it's actually kind of late. It is 11:15, so I'm gonna do a little garden tour. So this is my green stalk. It's got 3 more tiers that go on it, and I'm putting my strawberries in there, but I am not doing so good. So I guess I'm gonna try feeding them. Oh, you hear Rocky. We still have flowers, and these flowers planted about maybe a month or 6 weeks ago. We cut some of these back, and they're coming back, so we still have time. There's the grapevine, which is just absolutely crazy this year. So we've got beans on the trellis. We still have a lot of cherry tomatoes over there, and we're just picking them and eating them. This is my cabbage that I planted kind of early, and I've kept it netted, and I believe it's going to head. So I've harvested one Kakuzi squash, and I think I waited till it was too big, so I pulled everything else off so that I would get some more starting, so that I could do some little ones. And oh, there's a beautiful big flutterby. It's really butterfly season right now. We're just seeing so many of them, and they're just so pretty. Over on, well, I'll go this way, and so that's beets, and we've got some of them ready to eat. We haven't pulled them yet. They'll keep getting bigger, and they're called cylindra, which is a beet that is long and cylindrical. They end up getting about maybe 3 to 4 inches in diameter, and then about 6 inches long, and they're super easy to work with. So here's our tomatoes, and they've got a lot of blossoms, so I believe they're going to set some more fruit. We've got green peppers over there, strawberries looking sad, and over here I got another squash that I tried. We'll see what happens. And that's kind of, the big garden kind of looks the same. And my zinnias, I've been picking zinnias and having them in the house, and it's been just really lovely. So high tunnel, we've been working in the high tunnel. We actually put in the back wall, and it's just something called a scissor door. And so it's just up right now, but we can close it, and then in the wintertime we put like sandbags on the bottom of it, and we can close up the whole high tunnel so that it can handle a bit of a frost. So the banana is getting another big giant leaf. It's just super cool. This morning, so there's my broccoli, and I tied up the asparagus. It'll come out in another month and a half and get planted in its permanent home. The dill is doing horrible, so I got to do something different with dill this next year. So this morning I was planting beets, so I multi-sow them in little cells, and these have been planted, and these will probably get planted tomorrow. So as we kind of go down here, you can see that I planted some beets here. This is actually all carrots, and so it's a couple hundred carrots, and I bought pelletized carrot seeds so that you can actually plant them where you want them, which is kind of cool. More cabbage, and it's loosely netted. And then these are the other beets that I did this morning. So I put in 64 multi-sown beets, so that's probably about 200, maybe a bit more than 200 beets. And then the Brussels sprouts, these are doing pretty good. The ones in the previous bed didn't do so good, so that's why I went ahead and put in beets. And then that is an eggplant, and it's actually doing really good. So this is our scissor door, and so it's just plastic, and we just swing it open, and then in the winter we close it. And then we've got a beanstalk that is crazy tall, and it is starting to produce beans. And then over on the other side, well, here I've got sweet potatoes, and I think it's about time to pull them. I've dug down and pulled one out, and it's a pretty good size. So I think maybe we'll harvest these in the next 2 or 3 days. And then over here, I put in sweet peas, and I did them real dense. These are Lincoln peas, and they only get to be about 30 inches tall. So we'll see how they do. They're kind of a spring and a fall. And then I've got some carrots that I tried, and we'll see what happens with those. So we've got our tomatoes are setting blooms in here, and then I've got more tomato plants to go in here. When the sweet potatoes come out, then that will end up being I'll put tomatoes in there. And then there's that banana that I think is so cool. So here's my carrots that I planted a while ago. They are getting big. This morning I found the chickens in here because I guess they must like carrots. They're really clucking today. This was a big egg day. So they're out there, and you can see I got fruit, and these are little right now, but these get to be really big. They get to be like baseball size, so they're kind of cool. So we'll go out and take a look at the chickens. They're just kind of in a mood today. I don't know what's going on, but they're very, very chatty today, and they very much wanted to come out today. But there they are, and I think almost everybody laid an egg today. So I'll go collect the rest. Anyway, that's kind of what's going on. Talk to you guys later.